It has been forever since I've done a favorites video, and I have so many little home organizational favorites that I've never mentioned or talked about. Sometimes you guys leave comments wondering where things are from, and so I thought I would just make a whole entire video talking about my favorite home organizational must-haves. Let's start at the entryway with my absolute favorite item I have from IKEA. It's called IKEA TRONES. The IKEA TRONES is a wall shoe storage system, but you could really store anything you want inside of these. When I first moved into this apartment, I actually bought like a stackable shoe rack from Amazon, and it just displayed all of my dirty, mismatched shoes out in the open. It just took up so much space in this entryway area, and my peripheral always sees this entryway area, so it just became an eyesore, to be honest. I love how it is very narrow to the wall, so it takes up less hallway space. Each cubby can store about 2 to 3 to 4 pairs of shoes if you're like squeezing in some sandals or flats. Very clean, simple design, and plus it has a surface area on top where you could literally put anything you want. Because this is in our entryway, whenever we come home, we have like drinks, we have our keys, I have paper from the mailbox. This is a great holding area to just keep those things when we come home. I've seen people add like a wooden beam on top, which is another idea. It's a very versatile product, so you don't only need to use it to store shoes. You could put it in your kitchen, store some onions. You could hang it up in your kids' nursery room, store toys, books. You could store vinyls in this. You could store so many other things. It's easily detachable as well, so if you needed to give it a good clean, that's very easy to do. It blends in with the wall, so it's perfect for if you have a smaller space because it gives the illusion of it being more open. I'm saying all this knowing that currently it is out of stock, as many things are out of stock on IKEA. But I do have hope that if we create demand for this item, that they will bring it back soon, hopefully, because my husband and I do need 2 more of these. IKEA has several other options that are similar to the Trones, so if you absolutely cannot wait, those are other good alternatives. Or if you guys could find something else that's similar to the Trones, please let me know. The second must-have for my home to organize my things is the one and only crate from HAVES. I've seen several Etsy shops that also sell these crates in a variety of colors. I first discovered it from HAVES, so I just continued to buy it from HAVES. These crates, the beauty of these crates are that you could literally put any junk inside of them and it will make your clutter look okay. Let's say you just have like a ton of skincare products. If you just leave them floating underneath your cabinet, it looks like clutter, but then when you put all those products into one of these crates, it looks more intentional. They now have a home, they're now a family of things, and it makes more sense. I use a large crate to take all of our recyclables to the dump, and I also use this crate for whenever I need to carry things to my car. Not only do they stack on top of each other, but you could also flatten them down in case you need to just store them away if you don't need them. And plus they come in so many fun colors. I wouldn't say it's the coziest of pieces. Like I don't know if I'd put this in my bedroom, but for like an office space or for your bathroom or just even hidden underneath like cabinets in the kitchen. Third thing, this is kind of a pet peeve of mine in the home, is managing cables. There's so many different solutions for managing cables, especially if you have an office space or like an office desk with like a bajillion cables. In my case, my dining table is my office desk, and my husband and I are always charging our laptops when we work here, and so these cables are always just flying out. I also need cables for all this situation. Long story short, if you have a bunch of cables that you don't know how to manage and they're just laying out there looking ugly, I would highly recommend getting a cable management box and getting a good one. I bought a cable management box before, but it just didn't open and close well. I recently upgraded to a new cable management box from Yamazaki Home. I'll link everything I can down below. It comes in 3 different colors: white, gray, and black. Very sleek and smooth. It opens and closes very smoothly. If I were to recommend a cable management box, I would say maybe spend a few extra bucks for one that opens and closes very smoothly. This hides away all of your cables, and so when you're not using them, you could easily wrap it up, put them inside this box and you don't see it. The next thing is great if you don't live alone, or I guess also if you live alone, this, I don't know. But this has become a must-have for my husband and I, and it is a fridge whiteboard planner magnet. I essentially just wanted a whiteboard planner that had the days of the week and a section to put other notes that I wanted to put, and this is exactly that. I use the label maker to punch out the days of the week, and this is great for putting up the weekly agenda / important dates that are coming up, and for homework, work that needs to be done for the home, any errands that we need to run together. Even though I am 100% a digital planner, I think for some things it's important to have like a visual written down thing right in your face when you're getting food to remember that, oh, like we need to pay for this before this date, or like we need to go buy this. You could even get 2 of these side by side so that you could plan out this week's and then the following week's agenda. I was actually looking at the Amazon reviews and I saw someone put magnets of each person's name in the house, and she put different household duties that need to get done, and then that person can move their magnet to the done section for when they complete the task. I thought that was another good idea that you could do, especially if you live with roommates. A fridge whiteboard magnet planner thing is great for organizing your life and for creating a system within the home to make sure things get done. Great for homework. Maybe that word is too triggering. Great for housework. I also love that it's a very flat sheet, so it's very easy to peel off and wipe down if you need to. 5th thing that I'm so glad I finally did, which was to streamline all of my spice jars. I resisted doing this for a very long time because I didn't really see the point, but wow, it is so worth it, I think. And I feel like you won't understand until you try it out for yourself. Like, I used to see so many people do this and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's good for you. And then I finally did it myself and I just felt amazing. I bought like a kit that came with all of the empty jars, the funnel, and different label stickers that you could attach. But if you have like a specific type of spice jar, like Simply Organic has that specific shape of their jars with the green cap. Instead of changing out every single one of your spices, you could keep all of your Simply Organic jars, and then for all of the jars that don't match the Simply Organic jars, you could get the same jar with the green cap and fill those up, and then you could label those on your own. You could just get like a white marker to label it in cursive. I've seen people do that and I thought that looks really cute as well. And your own handwriting could add a little personal touch. You don't necessarily need to change up every single one of your spices is what I'm saying. But if you wanted to, I'll link below the specific spice jar labeling kit that I bought. It came with a lot of jars, so I had a lot left over. I gave some to my friend. Now we both have amazing little spice drawers. Moving right along, this has become my recent favorite, and I think this is an essential item to have in your home, and that is a what do I call this? That is a duo tray. I'll call it a duo tray because you can really put whatever you need to put on here. This is the one that I have. You can use this for a variety of things. Anything that is grouped together as a duo, instead of leaving them floating on the surface, give them a little platform. So for the kitchen, you could put dish soap and hand soap. For the bathroom, you could put hand soap and hand lotion. For the entryway, you could put your keys and maybe your wallet. For your bedroom, you could put a candle and a lighter. I don't know, I'm just thinking of random things. I feel like this is such a useful item to have. Otherwise, the items are just floating and they're not really grouped together. And I guess that's what organization is just like grouping things together. And for whatever reason, that's satisfying to the eye and to the brain and to my soul. So the one that I have is from Etsy. I got one in the cement or concrete color, and I also got one in black. I actually really like this color because it is matte. Over time, this got some water stains and it created kind of like a rusty look, and I actually really appreciate that. The little bottle bottom stains, this kind of formed into its own, whereas the black one kind of has like a lacquered finish and it ends up looking dirty like this and it's not cute. Whereas when this gets dirty, it's a little bit cuter. This is the very last and final item that I believe really elevated my living experience, and that is a wireless charger. I am not affiliated with this brand at all, but recently I got my husband and I a wireless charger for both of our bedsides, kind of like for our anniversary gift to ourselves. I got one from the brand Courant. I could use this to charge my phone and also my AirPods simply by just resting it on top of it. Don't need to fuss with any cables to plug into my phone. And it's also a good way for me to just put my phone aside for the night. And for my husband's bedside, he has the Catch 3, which is a larger wireless charging station. On one side, you could charge your phone and your AirPods, and on the other side is kind of like a catch-all tray where you could put all of your other little things. I got this for him because he always leaves out his everyday carry just out on the table, and I thought, you know what, if it's gonna be left out, might as well it be left out on this tray. I think this would be a great gift to give someone, especially because you can add a monogram to it, and it's covered with this Belgian linen material, which looks really nice. It blends in, especially since ours are in our bedroom. It makes it look less like technology and a little bit more cozy. But there are so many other similar products to this. I know that Target carries one that I actually won as a white elephant gift one time. We used to have a long blue extension cord that would just hang on both sides of the bedside like a tail, and every morning I'd be like tucking that thing in. But now we have this wireless charger that just looks nice and clean. I believe that is about everything that I wanted to talk about today. If you have any other organizational favorites that I need to know about and share with you all, please comment them down below. Also, if you like this video, if you want me to make more videos like this, please let me know by liking it. I love you all very, very much. I'll see you soon. You could keep up with me elsewhere at KindCare and at Chris Soup on Instagram. Peace.